All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol WKHS, Workhorse Group Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. Hope you guys find this video helpful and informative. And to all my subscribers, welcome back. Let's jump into this chart. So Workhorse has had a bullish run, and something that really stood out to me, and I want to shout out to that person if you're watching this video. Really good point that you guys stated in one of my last videos. You had stated that incredible bullish volatility here in this stock and very healthy gains in the last couple of days, and we can clearly see that, and even weeks, right, and month from this stock, and specifically in this area from this point at the beginning of September till now. It's been very low volume. And when I say very low, I know millions and millions in volume is a lot, but I mean below 50 million, 40 million. I mean, today's volume was like 27 million and it continued to go up 5%. And that's how it's been in the last couple of days. So very good point to you that had stated that. And I appreciate that, stating it's a healthy gain. Very impressive for Workhorse and the Bulls with very low volume and steadily going up every day for the last couple of days. So I agree with you. I mean, the chart has been very bullish, and with the fact that they've had pretty low volume and it continues to work its way up, it's been incredible. It just goes to show how bullish investors are, how excited they are for everything that's to come for this company and all the great news. I mean, good stuff for Workhorse. Let's go ahead and jump into this chart here. Um, I mean, yesterday was one of those that it had a bullish run right at the beginning of the week, and then yesterday was just leveling off. And today, I mean, the stock definitely broke through resistance and it turned it into support. And I've been showing this in every time that the video has the opportunity to show. You can clearly see here how resistance was turned into a support, and the bulls continue to bring this one up. I know that once that run happens, we don't know how long it's going to last, and yeah, it kind of leveled off, but if you look at it, it started here and it ended here. It was still an upward direction. That was still a move, but honestly, very healthy there. And this is why I love doing chart analysis. This is why I love sharing this information with you all. It should be one of your resources to at least look at a chart analysis. I'm not saying that don't just depend on chart analysis. I mean, you got to use a lot of different other indicators, but a chart analysis is literally the purest form of looking at a stock's potential and looking at its behavior. At least you'll have some sense of direction according to what happens. And I mean, very great opportunity there to really see how resistance are turned into supports. And from that point forward, usually when a resistance is turned into support, I won't say that every time you're going to have a run, but you're going to have some momentum. And if the bulls are definitely coming in and taking advantage of that momentum, they can start to rise as they did. I mean, quickly the bears reappeared, but it leveled off at a higher point than where it started. I mean, it started here and it ended here. But just based off of the resistance being broken through and turned into support, it still started here and it ended here, and we closed out at 26.88. Great run for the bulls. And I love to see that in the charts when we're looking at resistance levels and support being used. So I'm going to zoom in here as tight as possible here, squeeze it in, and look at our support levels and resistance levels very closely. And then I'm going to also talk about the 50-day moving average and the next resistance level after this. So for the bears to start to bring this one down, they're going to have to break through 26.37. If 26.37 gets broken through, the bears are doing the first step to their goal, and it's getting as close as possible to the 50-day moving average to hopefully cross it and get below it back into bearish territory. The 50-day moving average is 25.92. I'd write that down. As long as we stay above 25.92, this stock is in bullish territory and the bulls can continue to work their way up as long as they stay above it. Now, 26.37 isn't going to help the bulls very much, but they could use it as support and bring themselves back up. Or I'd pay very close attention, and I want to emphasize this, what goes on between the 50-day moving average of 25.92 and the support 26.37. Is it breaking through it fairly quickly? Is it kind of hanging out there? Are the bulls trying to reappear to bring this one back up? Or are the bears doing their best and they tore through the 50-day moving average and they're on their way to hit newer support levels and newer lows? Those are the things I highly suggest paying close attention to. Now, on the other end, we have what the bulls want to do. And they're above the 50-day moving average, and they are actually in bullish territory. But for this bullish run to continue, they need to break through 27.16. By breaking through 27.16 and turning it into support, Workhorse will be on its way to newer highs, and it can start to break through new resistance levels. If 27.16 gets broken through and turned into support and slightly starts to work its way up, the next point that's very, very important, which is the highest point this stock reached here in this run, is 28.17. That's the next resistance level that the bulls are going to want to break through and turn into support to start to hit newer highs. I mean, that's the highest point we've seen here for Workhorse and in the last couple of days and weeks. And by doing so, they will have to break through 28.17, turn that into support, and start to work their way up to newer highs. But before doing that, 27.16 needs to be broken through and turn into support so that the bulls can start to work their way up to newer highs. So all of you guys that are first-time viewers and feel inclined or encouraged to subscribe, before you do, I want to say I hope you guys found this video helpful and informative. And if you guys did, don't just click the subscribe button, but also click on the bell by turning on all notifications so you guys won't miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. Don't forget to hit the like button and let me know you watched this video. And thank you guys so much for watching. And let's make some money.